Welcome back to Mark Your Calendar. I'm your host, Kiana Patterson, and today I have Butch Mayer. He is with Coastal Virginia Magazine. He's an editor over there, but this time we're talking about the Coastal Virginia Wine Fest. It is on February 7th and 8th at the Virginia Beach Convention Center. Hey, Butch, how you doing?
Good. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Of course, of course. I mean, everyone knows about Coastal Virginia Magazine, but tell me about the wine festival. How do they gel together?
Well, this is a fun annual event, and especially with how the weather was this weekend. I mean, to get out of the house and go somewhere where it's fun, in the cold of winter, there's not much going on. So, this is a great event where attendees can sample wines from vineyards across the state, plus, ciders, craft spirits, and there'll be a cash craft beer garden. There's live music all weekend, specialty vendors, and a VIP lounge. So there's a lot, it's not just wine.
Tell me about the VIP experience. How is that different?
Well, you get a little extra room for tasting and for more elbow room than your normal person coming in and just trying to fight for a space to get comfortable. So there's a little extra room, a little bit more of an experience that other people can't enjoy. So, but we have a lot of great wine headliners this year, Virginia standouts such as Early Mountain Vineyards, Prince Michel, Lake Anna Winery, Mattaponi Winery, Rebec Vineyards, Virginia Mountain Vineyards, Zoll Vineyards, Pearmont Cellars, Effingham Manor, and Cobbler Mountain Cellars. So a little bit of different variety for everyone. I saw you pointed at some of those. You have some picked out.
Oh, yes, yes. I've actually been to the Coastal Virginia Wine Festival. It was a couple of years ago though, and it was me and a group of friends. We had the best time. So I always know that it's a good one. But I am familiar with the Norfolk Wine Festival. Some of the names that you just listed are some of the same wineries. So I'm like, oh, I like that one. Oh, I like that one. So it seems like a good opportunity to come and see if they have any new wines to try out. And some of the wineries that I'm not familiar with, try those out as well. So I know when you buy your ticket, you come in, they give you a glass and you can go around. Is it the same setup inside of the convention center?
It is, and it's not just wine. There are top distilleries there, such as Tarnished Truth and Catoctin Creek and Copper Fox. And, there are alternative favorites as well, Cider Lab and Muddy Paul's Winery, for fans of fruitier drinks. So, and it's not just about the drinking too, because you got to have some food to go with your wine, right? So
Absolutely.
there's fun names like Holy Cannoli, Plantation Peanuts, and Cookie Momster. Not
Ooh,
Monster, Cookie Momster.
monster. Okay, very cool. So it sounds like a really cool opportunity to just come and have a good time. You have live music, a nice variety of drinks, and not just wine. So that's really cool. What are
Yeah,
some of the live entertainment opportunities that people can have?
yeah. So not only will there be music there, but there are also some local artisans that are set up. There'll be candles from Blossom Scents and Quintessential, as well as Alma Sun Permanent Jewelry, You Rock Art, I See Your Beauty Home Decor and Gifts. So, it's a full-on tasting experience, but it's also bringing together, local craftspeople.
It seems really awesome. Tell me about Coastal Virginia Magazine, something that people may not know about what the magazine does for our area.
Well, I'm really excited because, I just completed my first issue, the January, February issue. And I came in kind of midway through, so I put some of my touches on it. But in the upcoming March, April issue, it's our arts guide. So um, we have great features about the music and comedians. I mean, there's so many nationally renowned comedians coming to our area and a lot of opportunities. And it also focuses on um, the the local artisans who, paint or record music. And so this next issue is just going to be chock full of people who contribute to the arts, but also other things you might not think of in the artistic way, as far as food and how some people present food as art. So it's going to be a really fun issue.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to see it because yes, you're right. It's a lot of comedians are coming here. I know Martin Lawrence was at the Dome a couple of weeks ago, so huge name in our area. Love to see it. So very cool that you guys are highlighting that as well. Anything else you want people to know about the Coastal Virginia Wine Festival? I know that it is at the Virginia Beach Convention Center, February 7th and 8th. Anything that you're looking forward to in particular?
Well, I just want to make sure that, people take advantage of getting tickets ahead of time because they're a little cheaper at covawinefest.com. And that's the only way to get VIP tickets as well as in advance. The event will be from Saturday, February 7th from noon to 6, and then Sunday from noon to 5. It's a little bit shorter, so Sunday's a little bit less expensive. But hey, I'll be there the whole weekend, so I hope you guys will come out too.
Come out and see you, I'm sure, huh? Say
Exactly.
hi, Butch. Well, thank you so much for making some time. I'm going to mark my calendar for February 7th and 8th, and I hope you do too.
Thanks a lot.
So January is Human Trafficking Awareness Month, and I'm joined with Robin Gauthier and Kelsey Fadness. You guys are with the Samaritan House in Virginia Beach. Thank you so much for joining me. I really want to talk with you about the importance of human trafficking and all of the resources that you all provide over at your organization. So, Robin, I'll start with you. Just a brief overview of what human trafficking is and how you all are assisting survivors of human trafficking.
Yeah, so human trafficking involves force, fraud, or coercion of a victim to perform a sex act or to perform labor where they're not paid. We've been doing that work since 2016 when we started the Hampton Roads Human Trafficking Task Force in the Hampton Roads area, and we're so grateful to work together with them. So we are able to provide emergency shelter, comprehensive services, including mental health services, physical health services, doctors, dentists, legal assistance, all types of things that a victim may need. Lots of therapeutic services for a victim, including counseling and equine therapy, art, play therapy, things like that. So anything that a victim does need and is in services they are willing to accept. We get a lot of referrals through the task force itself, but people can also self-refer if they're a victim of human trafficking. Anyone can refer to Samaritan House. As you know, we have a 24-hour hotline, 7 days a week. So we're really, really happy to do this work. It goes along with our work for victims of domestic violence. And we also serve children, children that have been a victim of commercial sex, or sexual exploitation can come to the Hollow. We serve girls their ages 11 to 17. So we have lots of services here at Samaritan House for any victim of human trafficking.
And Kelsey, I know that you guys have a lot of events coming up to try to raise money, to raise awareness. Tell me about some of those events. I know most of them are in February.
We do. So we have a lot happening the weekend of February 7th and 8th. First, we have Galentine's Day, which is put on by Mary Rice, one of our Women Against Violence members. It will be held at Gather at Town Center on Saturday, February 7th from 11 to 1. Tickets are on sale now. You can find the link on our Facebook page or our website. It's going to have a mimosa bar. It's going to have bouquet making, live music, light refreshments. We're going to have a permanent jewelry vendor there, as well as a photo booth. So it's a really fun time, really good time to bring out friends and just kind of hang out and support the mission. Tickets are $40 for the event, and they are on sale now. We are also really excited to be partnering with Coastal Virginia Magazine as their nonprofit partner for the CoVa Winefest that is happening February 7th and 8th at the Virginia Beach Convention Center. They will be having over 100 vendors there between wineries, cideries, distilleries, and specialty vendors. We are going to be set up there all weekend with a booth in the middle of the event, and we'll be receiving the funds from the crafted beer garden. So make sure to go purchase beer. They will also be collecting donations as part of a donation drive, and people will be entered to win into a raffle of a Coastal Virginia gift basket.
Wow, I just love the partnerships that it sounds like you guys have with a lot of organizations to try to get the word out and to raise money. Tell me how important it is for you to raise money. Where does that money go exactly?
Robin, do
Robin,
you want
I'm
to take
sorry.
this one? Or do you
Oh,
want
sure. So if you donate money to Samaritan House, it goes to our general operations, of which we have 14 shelters supporting victims in our community. Lots of community services as well, our victim advocacy, children's program, case management, permanent housing program. But you can specifically designate where you want your funds to go, whether that's writing a check or going on our website. You can designate it if you wanted to go to the human trafficking program, whether that's for adults or whether you wanted to go directly to the Hollow for children. If you want it to go general operations and let us use it for where we need it the most, that's always helpful and welcome. But you can designate where you specifically want your funds to go through the website or writing a memo on your check saying where you would like it to go.
And I know, Kelsey, you are coordinating a lot of these events. How can people partner with you if they'd like to schedule some sort of fundraiser to help you out?
Yeah, so if they want to reach out, they can email us at info@samaritanhouseva.org. We do accept third-party fundraisers, or if you want to kind of partner with us on a fundraiser that we're already doing, we are always gracious and welcome the opportunities to be nonprofit partners and establish fundraisers like CoVa Winefest having their event. But we have a development team that works hand in hand with community members to kind of organize these events, help them. But, we welcome anything and everything. We provide guidance and just kind of talk out what your idea is and what we might be able to do to work together.
How rewarding has it been for you to see these events come together and then also to see the needs met over at Samaritan House?
It is really eye-opening, the services that we provide and the community members that we serve. So to kind of be on the back end and see the amount of work that goes into establishing these events and actually putting these events together and then successfully hosting the events, and all of the teamwork that goes into it. But then on the back end, just seeing how the funds raised are able to go and support so many people and provide them with basic necessities that, they might not be able to receive otherwise. It's amazing to really see the full circle moment there. And it's impactful that the community members that are coming to support us at these events by buying tickets or donating to gala auctions and that kind of stuff, like it makes a huge difference.
And I know that you said that the Galentine's Day event and also the CoVa Wine Festival are both in February, but you guys are raising money year round. You're raising money in January all the way through December to try to help these survivors. And a lot of them are kids. So I really do appreciate the work that you do over at Samaritan House. And if there's any way that I can help, I'm here to help. So thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I hope to see you soon back here on my
Yes.
little show. The PBR Whiskey Velocity Tour is coming to Hampton on February 6th. We have Michael Lane, who is one of the professional bull riders in the show, here joining us. So tell me, what are you looking forward to? I know you're from Virginia. You're from Tazewell, Virginia, correct?
Yes, ma'am. I was born and raised in Tazewell, Virginia, Southwest corridor of Virginia, and I live in Raleigh, North Carolina now.
Okay, very nice. So you are familiar with the Hampton Roads area somewhat.
Yes, ma'am.
I know you guys were just here in Norfolk, last year, and you did pretty good then. So what are you looking forward to this time around in Hampton at the Coliseum?
Yeah, for sure. I think anytime that a football team plays on their home court, I'm competing in my home state, so the energy is always a little higher for me in those moments, and always having family there to support me friends that are close by to come support me. So, and not a whole lot of traveling on those weekends takes a lot off of me.
Oh man, that's exciting. So you expect some of your family members to come by. I saw you some of your posts on social media. You have your two little girls. You call them the Lane girls. I thought that was the cutest thing ever. Do you think they'll be able to come to this show?
Yes, ma'am. It's actually on my schedule that they'll get to be with me there also. And, anytime that it's close by that we don't have to travel too far and they don't have to miss school, they come along with that also.
Oh my God, it seems like they really enjoy it. Do you think they may follow in your footsteps?
Yeah, in the Western industry for girls, it's different events. It's barrel racing or roping and stuff. And as a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old, they're already competing.
The girls are already competing at 4 and 6 years old. When did you start? How old were you?
I was the age of 4 when I started on sheep, which they call mutton busting. I went with my brother-in-law. He rode at amateur levels, and I seen that the kids started out riding sheep. And I went home. My siblings had 4-H sheep that they showed. I told my parents that I wanted to ride them around. I didn't want to show them. And then with their support, I went from riding at the age of 4 to calf riding to junior bulls and then high school rodeo. And then once I graduated high school rodeo, I had a main focus on being a professional bull rider. And blessed to say that 18 years has went by now.
18 long years. How do you maintain your like physical stamina? Like I imagine it's pretty hard on your back. That's what I just assume.
Yeah, it is. It's a very grueling sport when it comes to that. And injuries are all part of the game. But in 2013, I went through a shoulder surgery, had to have another shoulder surgery in 2014. And those were some of my first big injuries in my career. And not knowing how to handle them, it taught me so much looking back now. In 2015, I qualified for my first ever PBR World Finals. So, in every setback, it's such a moment of learning and motivation to do better and push forward. So I've learned through those times that when things do happen like that, that it's only motivation to do better and get back out there at it.
What are you most looking forward to with this tour? I know you're already on the road right now, and you said every weekend you're somewhere. What are you looking forward to this year?
I think at my age and being a veteran of the sport, just week in, week out, the biggest thing for me is what you've already mentioned, and that's sharing it with my kids. I love to be able to take them with me and have them on the road with me. I don't have to tell them about how Dad used to ride bulls. They're actually getting to witness it firsthand, and I hope that they're learning valuable lessons. They spend a lot of time with me in the gym. They don't only see me winning in the arena, but they see what it takes for me to actually win. So I'm hoping that they take a life lesson from that.
Why should me and my family come and watch you on February 7th?
Yeah, it's an action-packed night of excitement. It'll keep you on the edge of your seat the entire 2 hours. It's like no other sport. There's no plays being made. Even us as riders, we don't know what's going to happen when the chute comes open. So neither do the fans. I always say you either witness a great ride or a great wreck 30 different times throughout the night.
That's one way of putting it. Okay. Well, thank you for your time. I hope that you make it to Michigan safely, and I hope you have a good time when you come to Hampton, Virginia.
Thank you. Look forward to seeing everybody in Hampton.
All righty. Be safe.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Welcome back to Mark Your Calendar. I'm your host, Kiana Patterson, and today we are talking about the Go Wed for Women Luncheon. It's set to happen in my hometown of Newport News in the city center area there. We are joined by Executive Director of the Hampton Roads region of the American Heart Association, Jalen Brown. Congratulations, Jalen. I know you were recently promoted. Love to see it.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited and grateful for the opportunity.
Now, you are no stranger to putting on amazing events and fundraisers for the American Heart Association. Tell me what is different this year coming to the luncheon and why it's so important for women to really take heart health seriously.
That's a great question. This year, the Go Red for Women luncheon experience is completely different. I think attendees are used to coming in and experiencing our pre-event function, which is really our Festival of Red with lots of vendors and opportunities to engage. But this year, when they come in, they're going to check in and go straight into the ballroom, experience the luncheon, and afterwards have a chance to act and engage in what is called our post-event pop-up. So we're really excited because this year's theme is Red Means Go, and it is a very action-oriented theme. We know that for many years, women have been told that red means stop, and it's important that this year we take that red as the action to be able to give each other permission to do the things that are required to have healthy hearts. So red means go could be go take that Pilates class, go get your blood pressure numbers checked, go schedule that self-care. So we're really so excited to be able to hand out what are going to be called these go cards during the luncheon and give all the attendees the opportunity to act on those go cards once we wrap.
I really like that. I mean, it's a nice play on words, and it challenges you to think. You're like, wait, does red mean green? You know what I mean? So red means go. I love that. I know that we have a special guest who's going to be the MC, the mistress of ceremonies. I want to bring it up here. This is our homepage of wavy.com, but down at the bottom, you can see Katie Collette is going to be the MC, and I just love that.
The American Heart Association's
weren't supposed to hear it, but here we are. So she's going to be joining you guys back again this year. Tell me about what can people look forward to? Why should women buy a ticket and come out?
Well, we know that February is American Heart Month, and we're coming up on National Wear Red Day. And the Go Red for Women movement is the nation's premier movement as it relates to cardiovascular health in women. So the luncheon is that celebratory event where you're coming together with hundreds of women and men to celebrate and empower each other to take charge of our own heart health. We can expect so many fun things. One of the things last year that was a hot topic was our Survivor fashion show, and people really enjoyed that. So we're bringing that back. We also have an amazing Open Your Heart survivor whose story surrounds what she's gone through with a heart transplant. So many different fun elements. I don't want to give up too much, but I think that it's important as you think about the women in your life, whether that be your mother, your aunt, your sister, your grandmother, your daughter, coming to this Go Red for Women luncheon is that first step in taking action to say, I'm committing to a better heart healthy lifestyle, not only for myself, but for the women I love, because we know that 1 in 3 women will die of cardiovascular disease. And unfortunately, cardiovascular disease is the #1 killer nationwide. And we have the power to change that. So I encourage everyone to take that Friday, come to the luncheon, enjoy that time with us. But it also gives you an opportunity to meet other like-minded women and men who are also championing this movement.
I love that. And the tickets are still on sale now, correct?
Yes.
Just go over to the homepage of Wavy and scroll down, and there's a link to those tickets. And you can also make a donation as well. So I really appreciate you making some time to talk with us about such an important topic. I really hope a lot of women show up. I know I'm going to be there, and so will Katie. And I appreciate the time that you take and the care that you put into really delivering the message to the women, especially here in Hampton Roads, and then also having some of the participants from Hampton Roads who can speak to that. So that is very meaningful.
I'm so proud of what we've put together, and I have to shout out our co-chairs, Amber Price. She's the Enterprise Chief Nursing Officer for Centera Health, and Alexis Swan. She's the president of Town Bank Peninsula in Williamsburg. And they've done a phenomenal job rallying executive leaders, community leaders to stand alongside them for this event.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Jalen. And I plan to see you on February 20th.
Yes, see you soon.